Ooh, here we go,
Ready?
guys.
All right.
Yes.
Shall I take it away?
Cindy, it's all
Take it
yours.
away, Cindy.
Oh, hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I am Cindy Call, sales manager in the Midwest, and I'm just going to list out everybody who's with us for the sake of time. We also have Megan Wilcox, Lindsay Wagner, Lindsay Girardi, Jody Kenner, Massey Kenner, and Rebecca Gonzer. We are your sales managers with Virgin Voyages, and we are so pleased that you came to join us tonight. And this really is a collective of you, our potential sailors who are interested in learning more about Virgin Voyages and what it means to set sail the Virgin Way, and your travel advisor, who we affectionately call your first mates, who invited you to join us. So, got a lot of information to tell you about our ships, promotions, what it's just like, and what makes us different from other cruise lines and why you might want to sail with us. So, first and foremost, before we get started, I do want to toot our horn a little bit and just give a little bit of a brag that we are the first brand to ever sweep the Cruisers Choice Awards in 2023. Best overall cruise line, best dining, best cabins, best service, best value for the money. And we hope that throughout this presentation, you're going to see why. And that's not all. We also are very proud that we also just won Travel and Leisure's #1 mega ship ocean cruise line of 2023. So if you haven't already sailed on us before, you want to get on a ship and find out why. What are the reasons to set sail with Virgin Voyages? First and foremost, we are adults only. You're certainly welcome to let your inner child loose on board, but you must be 18 plus to sail with us. And we have a very innovative restaurant concept. We have no main dining room, no set dining times, no formal dress codes, no buffets. Everything is included, and we'll talk to you more about all the eateries and restaurants and everything that is included coming up. Inclusions, got another slide on that, but a wellness focus. We are a company who's very focused on health and wellness, and whatever that means to you. So you may be somebody who just likes to chill out on the ship and enjoy the relaxing spa, or maybe you're someone who wants to burn and bike and balance and build and get your new fitness routine and do all that you can do on the ship with our outdoor boxing ring, basketball court. We've got a whole bunch of different venues for working out as well. So whatever wellness means to you is what we have to offer on our ships. There's something for everyone, and you have the ability also to curate your own experiences. Whether you just want to chill out after the ship at the dock on our lovely loungers and then take in the sea views and listen to some relaxing acoustic musicians, or if you want to be that person who's closing down the manor at 4 o'clock in the morning while the DJ's pumping it up, you certainly could do that as well, and everything in between. So there's something for everyone. Our yacht inspired design, I like to say, think of a luxury boutique hotel on the ocean, matched with that style and service that Virgin is so well known for. It's more relaxed luxe without that stuffy formalities. We promise always included luxury. So we don't have any hidden fees. There's not going to be any unwelcome surprises at the end of your sailing. Again, dining at 20 plus eateries, all included. All your essential drinks, such as still and sparkling waters, non-pressed juices, sodas are even included, teas and drip coffee, tips, gratuities, that's all included. Wi-Fi, we believe Wi-Fi is a basic human right, so we're not going to charge you for that. And all our onboard shows and entertainment and group fitness classes all wrapped up in your voyage fare as standard. Okay, so far I've talked about everything that is included, but one thing that is not included, of course, is alcoholic drinks, maybe smoothies, mocktails, even those handcrafted specialty coffees. That would be an extra charge. So we've come up with, in comparison to what other cruise lines may charge you for a soda package, a water package, beverage packages that come with more restrictions and requirements, you might be counting on your fingers, oh, how many drinks do I have to drink in a day to get my money's worth from this package? Or everybody in the cabin has to purchase it, or nobody gets to. We don't have any of that. What we really wanted to make it as easy as possible to sail with us, and that's how we developed the bar tab. It's our cure to the common drink package. And how this works is sailors are able to purchase bar tab in $300 increments, and for every $300 you purchase, Virgin's going to kick in a bonus $50. And this really helps us to keep our drinks reasonably priced. So beers cost anywhere from $6 to $8, cocktails around $10 to $12. 42% of our wines are under $10 per glass. And the best part of this also is because taxes and gratuities are already included. You buy a $10 drink, that's the $10 is coming off of your bill, not an additional, oh, hey, we need to tip the bartender as well. Okay, so let's talk about our ships. We will have 4 ships sailing by the end of this year. We have Scarlet Lady. They're all sister ships. So once you know the layout of one, you're going to be able to navigate your way through the others. I like to say that they're mermaids of the same mother. They each hold over 2,700 sailors, 1,150 onboard crew, and just over 1,400 cabins and ships. And you can see the vast majority of them have your sea terrace and in your cabins, and Lindsay's going to tell you more about the cabins and the layouts coming up. But let's talk about where each of these ships sail. Scarlet Lady's home port is Miami, and she does 4- and 5-night itineraries. So you see Riviera Maya, Dominican Days, Mayan Soul, Fire and Sunset Soirees that call on Key West. And then Valiant Lady, she'll share her home port of Miami with Scarlet Lady in the winter months, doing some 6- and 8-night Caribbean sailings out of Miami as well. Okay, so each of those Caribbean itineraries, though, call on our private beach club at Bimini. So for those who are craving a day at an amazing pool and beach, the beach club at Bimini is it, people. It's got a huge pool. Actually, there's 2 pools divided by just this walkway, plenty of loungers, both pool and beach side. And even the food at the beach club is included, and it's not any kind of dishes that you're going to get on the ship, or it's not your regular barbecue on the beach either. It's Bahamian inspired dishes that your clients or your not your clients, you sailors are going to not want to miss as well. Okay, and then we have Valiant Lady will spend her summers in the Med. She's out of Barcelona doing 2 amazing 7-night Mediterranean sailings, French Days and Ibiza Nights, and Irresistible Med. Resilient Lady, she just came into action in May, and she's sailing out of Athens doing 2 7-night itineraries. And I'm going to stop here. And you notice on our Mediterranean and our Greek itineraries, we have some overnight or late night stays. And the reason behind that is a lot of these destinations, ports that we call on, the big draw to them, the excitement happens at night with their evening beach clubs and the sunset that is setting over the cafes, and like where other cruise lines will pack out their sailors up and sail away when all of the action happens. We're staying there late night and overnight stays, so you get the best experience out of that itinerary. Okay, well, I've talked about, and then there's one more ship that I didn't talk about yet. We have Brilliant Lady. She's going to be coming into our fleet the end of this year as well, out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. But this is a little video to show you we are a cruise line for almost everyone, and everyone loves us except one particular demographic of people who are going to tell you why.
Virgin Voyages says we can't cruise till we're 18, which makes us shake like we had caffeine. Virgin Voyages says no kids on the ocean, so we're causing a commotion.
Adults, enjoy the cruise. We know know you deserve it, but the fact we can't go is total bullshit.
So super cute. Did we mention that we're adults only? So that's one huge talking point about why people are loving us. And I am going to now turn this over to who's getting the
Experiences. So one of the really great things about Virgin is you're going to have experiences on there like you're not going to have anywhere else. We have a festival style lineup. Our entertainment is curated just for us. You're not going to find our shows on Broadway or anywhere else on land. They're all for us. And we have really cool things like private karaoke and different events like Shop Shot. It's really fun. And you're just not going to see anything like it on any other cruise. Oh, there we go. Halloween. So guys, I've sailed once on Halloween and it is so much fun. You go out sometimes, Halloween, kind of like New Year's, can be amateur hour out in the world. And so you come on Virgin Voyages, we have costume contests, we have all different kinds of fun things. We're going to be doing some big prize giveaways, all these great things. So if you haven't booked your Halloween voyage yet, make sure you do that. Up to $600 free drinks. All the promotions that we have are good for these Halloween sailings. So when I sailed, Scarlet Night was Halloween. So make sure when you're thinking about those costumes, you make them red. We did a flapper and a gangster, and it was so fun. It was so fun. And the Eat and Drink Festival, I actually just stepped off Scarlet Lady, and so I got to experience that this year. I also experienced it last year. If you're a foodie, this is one you definitely want to book. It is not too late. We still have August and September availabilities. And the Eat and Drink food, we've got a lot of different things on board that just focus on food and beverage. So what other cruise line is going to have an event called Fried Chicken and Bubbles? They had that on the sailing I was just on. Just so fun. Again, combines with all our promotions, and you get all the little bonuses. And a amuse-bouche was served at every single restaurant before our meal. The galley had some different kinds of menus than what they normally have. You have a different chef demonstrations that you don't have on board when you're at the other ones. Ours happened to be the mushroom pate that's served in test kitchen. It's such a cool experience to have these renowned chefs on board, showing you how they work it, showing you all of their secrets. So, and then 7 Seas Sippers. Sometimes you can make the mistake of trying to complete this entire map all in one day. Not a good idea. Let me just tell you, telling you from a friend. So it's a cocktail treasure hunt. There's a map. You go bar to bar. You drink the drink they suggest on there. Comes out of your bar tab, so it's already covered. And then you have 7 unique cocktails. Now, the beautiful thing is we have master mixologists on board that have curated these menus. So these are good, well-balanced cocktails. You get a stamp at each one you do, and you turn your map in at the end for a nice little raffle, and we're going to be doing some prize giveaways. So, and then Scarlet Night. This is our main event on board. It usually happens on your second sea day. The whole ship tints red. You dress in red, or at least a splash of red. You follow the ship around party to party. Your diva, if your inner diva is going to love this event, because we don't want you to stay in one place for the party. We want you to move around the ship and just have a good time, end up at the pool. Did I say at the pool? I meant in the pool. Yes, it does happen from time to time, or every time. So Scarlet Night's an event you definitely don't want to miss. This day is a marathon and not a sprint. So make sure that on the days you do it, you have plenty of rest so that you can go the distance. And Squid Ink, I got my very first ever tattoo at Squid Ink last week. I might never have another one because it was not like what people say. It makes you addicted. It did not make me addicted. I don't like pain, and it was painful. I did it on my wrist, but we have licensed as the only official tattoo parlor at sea. I will tell you to book your appointment day one, because if you don't, it's very possible you won't get it. But these are licensed and reputable tattoo artists, a lot of them from Los Angeles, Miami. Some of them you may have seen on the different shows. And it's just a really great experience for a very permanent souvenir that you have, but they have suggestions for you, or you can just create your own, which is what I did. So definitely plan on spending some of that sailor that you're going to have from booking with it 7 days tonight on your next tattoo. Rebecca is going to tell you guys a little bit about the food, which of course is all of our favorite things.
That's right. I was just going to say my favorite thing to do is talk about our food. So remember, guys, there are no buffets on board. All of our food is fresh, made to order. We have 20 plus eateries. We have 6 specialty restaurants. All those 6 specialty restaurants are included. There is no upcharge for that. You do have to make a reservation, and your first mate or your travel advisor will be happy to talk to you all about how you can do that. So I'm going to go through these beautiful 6 specialty restaurants. First up, we have the Wake. This is what I like to call our elegant steak and seafood restaurant. This is also a wonderful place to enjoy a lingering brunch. We do have bottomless mimosas and bottomless bellinis here for $25. My personal favorite here at the Wake is the crepe cake. So don't forget to order the crepe cake, which is available at brunch and dinner. Next up, we have Gun Bay. So this is the first Korean barbecue at sea. This was actually my first Korean barbecue ever. It is such an amazing experience, whether you're traveling as a solo traveler or with a group. If you are with a group, we're going to try and sit you guys together. If you're as a solo or in a couple, we will sit you at a table with other people, and you will have 6 new friends by the end of the evening. All of the food is cooked right there at the table for you. We have some really fun cocktails here. My favorite cocktail is the K-pop disco ball, where the drink is served in a disco ball and you get a little side of pop rocks that you can either eat or put in your drink. We do include the first round of soju, and there may or may not be a fun drinking game that you get to play here. And then we have Razzle Dazzle. This is a really unique restaurant. We have a lot of amazing vegan and vegetarian dishes here, but this is also the best place on board to get bacon. We have a lot of amazing non-vegetarian dishes, and then we do have a secret menu. So go ahead and write that down. You are going to want to make sure that you ask about the secret menu. We won't give it to you until you ask. This is a restaurant is open for brunch as well as for dinner. And then we have Test Kitchen. This is one of my personal favorites. This is a really unique experience. I like to call it a culinary adventure. So this is part cooking lab, part restaurant space. You're going to walk in, you'll receive a menu that has 6 different ingredients on it. You'll just let the chef know if you have any food allergies. And then, as I said, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the culinary adventure. It is a set menu. With each dish that comes out, there is an explanation or a description, and then you can pair this with a wine pairing, a beer pairing, or a cocktail pairing for $35 per person. We do have 2 different menus that will rotate, and then we will have a vegan menu that is available every day of the voyage. So again, this is a great experience, especially for those that have that experimental palate or are wanting to have an entire sort of Instagrammable story of their dinner. And then Extra Virgin is our famous Italian restaurant. This is one of our most popular restaurants on board. I always recommend starting with that charcuterie board that you see there on the screen, and then ending with your tableside affogato cart right here in the middle. Lots more than just pasta, but our pasta is amazing. All the pasta is made fresh on board every day. If you want to try all the different pastas, you can ask for little small plates, and you can sort of eat your way through the entire menu there at Extra Virgin. And then last but not least, this is our last specialty restaurant here, Pink Agave. We did win Travel Age West 2023 for Best Dining for Pink Agave. This is our upscale modern Mexican restaurant, but around the office, we just like to say this is where you can order as much guacamole as you would like. Literally everything here is fantastic. We have amazing chocolate tacos that you can end your meal, equally as amazing as our bread pudding. And then if you are a mezcal fan, we do have a wide variety of mezcal here as well. And we do tastings and all kinds of things. So those are the 6 specialty restaurants, guys. I'm only scratching the surface here on the amount of amazing places that you can eat. These are some of our fan favorites here. This is some of our options at the galley. So the galley is our fresh food hall. We have 10 different international eateries there. It is still table service, With the exception of Bento Baby, you can always go to Bento Baby, grab a bento box, and you can take that to your room. Each room is going to come equipped with a fridge. And Bento Baby is more than just sushi. We have breakfast bentos, we have charcuterie bentos. So you can just grab a charcuterie box and snack on it later in your room. Well Bread is our bakery and patisserie. We make all of our bread fresh every day. We do have gluten-free options there as well. The daily mix is for salads. Let's talk about it for your breakfast and lunch tacos. And then we have hot off the press for paninis. We have amazing ramen. Our spicy ramen is one of our most popular dishes there at Noodle Around. Burger Bar will always have an Impossible Burger, a burger of the day, and then just a good old regular old-fashioned burger and fries. And then Diner and Dash is our diner that is open 24/7. So you can have a full English breakfast any time of the day. And then the Doghouse, this I think is really one of my favorite spots on board. On all of the ships, we'll have slightly different decor. This is just a really beautiful, relaxing area. We do Mediterranean style tapas here. There's a little meze cart that comes around. In the evenings, often we will have acoustic music playing here. And then just outside for your yacht vibes is the Doghouse. This is going to have the same menu, that same Mediterranean tapas menu. This is a perfect place to grab, just as Lindsay's doing here in these pictures, grab yourself a glass of champagne and just soak in all the yacht vibes as we sail. Pizza place, this is one of my favorite restaurants on board, open till 2 a.m. They're just the most amazing fresh personal pizzas. We do have a pizza menu there, but you can also just let them know what you would or wouldn't like to have on your pizza. We have fresh salads there that are boxed up, and you can eat your pizza inside, outside, or you can get it in a to-go box. And then our very famous ice cream parlor, Lick Me Till I Scream. I think this is one of Sir Richard Branson's favorite spots on board. We have fresh rotating flavors of ice cream every day. There will always be a vegan flavor, and then you've got about 4 or 5 ice cream cones to choose from as well. Sometimes there may or may not be a line to get ice cream. And guys, that rounds out my foodie section. I'm passing it over to Lindsay to talk about where y'all are going to be laying your heads at night.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. I love always, going from food to where I'm going to sleep, because that's usually how I work and rotate through the ships. But let's talk about what your home away from home will be like when you are on one of our beautiful lady ships. Now, of course, when we are looking at cabins, I do want to share with you, we really tried to think of a new way to really bring cruise life in a whole different spectrum. And I want to share with you that have cruised before, we really thought about the way cruising should be set up differently. So it feels more like a home away from home, instead of that, weird colored carpet and the weird tile and you feel boxed in. We really wanted to make sure that everyone had a space that was open, had nice, refreshing amenities, as well as you felt like you were taken care of and everything was thought through the process when we were putting together our cabins. So let's talk about your home away from home. I have so many different types of cabins on my ship, and there's a lot of different ways that they have their own personality. I have solo cabins where it just fits one sailor. I have those that are insider, over 40 of them, and then I also have sea view. So you have a porthole window there where you can get as close to the water without actually getting in, because you're right there on deck 5 or deck 6. But it's a really nice space without having to pay the single supplement of having that double occupancy cabin. Really great for those that don't like to bring the extra +1. You want to make your own decisions on your vacation time. Here's your cabin waiting for you. Now, then we go over to my insider cabins. These are, of course, the inside middle sea terrace, or excuse me, my cabins in the middle. These are going to be more midship over near the elevator. Those fit between 2 and 4 sailors. I have a social insider that is fit for all of those friends that want to sail. But of course, you don't really need a view. No big deal. We've got a cabin waiting for you. Then I'm going to go up to my sea views. Now, I did mention the solo sea views. Now this is a sea view for 2. You have a nice porthole window, a little bit larger square footage, but of course you've got that extra space for your +1. Then we float into my favorite cabin type. So a sea terrace. So when you're in a sea terrace, you have this beautiful red hammock waiting for you on your balcony. What I love about the sea terrace is it's really got a personality of its own, especially with that beautiful sea bed that's right there waiting for you. I love this conversational piece that you can actually interchange or have your crew interchange before you go in from day mode to night mode. So if you want some extra space in your cabin, you can just go ahead and reach out to your amazing cabin hostess, and they will take care of you and move your seabed into that L-shaped couch mode. So you have a nice conversation piece to bring your friends in. And of course, when you're getting ready for that beautiful scarlet night that Jody was talking about, it's a great place to get all the glitter on with it having to be on your sheets that you have to go jump into at night when it's time to go to bed. Now, of course, when we're talking about our home away from home, remember all of the things that are already included in your voyage fare. Your Wi-Fi, you get up to 2 devices per sailor in your cabin. And I also want to share all those food options, or a lot of those food options that Rebecca was chatting about. You can actually have those delivered to your cabin with Ship Eats, whether you want your specialty coffee or you want some light bites, a charcuterie. Those can be delivered to your cabin throughout the day, as well as you can pre-order your breakfast for the next morning. Now, how are you ordering these things? How are you getting everything done? This beautiful tablet right here at the bottom, it can control all of the things in your cabin, including your lighting, as well as talking to your cabin host, or what we call our beautiful rock star roadies. But that can actually really just adjust and control a lot of things in your cabin. Now, you do have a fully loaded TV with some amazing movies on there that is preloaded before you go. And when you walk into your beautiful bathroom, you have this roomy rain shower. As somebody that's 5'10", it's very nice to not have my head touching the shower head when I'm in my shower in my cabin. You have lots of space in this cabin. We really thought ahead. We listened to what others were doing and what they loved and didn't love about other lines. And that's what we thought about when we were putting together your cabins. So when we are going into diving into the different cabins of the sea terrace, I want to just kind of zone in on the sea terrace view so you can see as you're walking in the first day, it's almost like your cabin really welcomes you home. You're going to feel the curtains open and you're going to see that lighting just kind of brighten. And what I love is you hear little music as you're coming through, almost like, this heavenly tones, this saying, welcome home. Now, of course, you will be able to just watch that muster drill right there on your TV while you're unpacking. You've got your water right there. Remember, Cindy had mentioned your water and your sodas, all that's already included. We've already got your cabin filled with water. You can adjust from sparkling to still if that's your requirement. And what I absolutely love is this beautiful makeup vanity right there with nice backlighting in the mirror. So you can really have a full glam station right there without taking up any of that bathroom counter space. And don't worry, we've got those nice plugins all over the place. So you can charge your phone, you can curl your hair, you can have everything plugged in and set and ready. Now, no cabin would be complete without having a mini fridge. So yes, I do have a mini fridge there. So those nice bento boxes or to-go salads that Rebecca was chatting about, you can actually bring those back to your cabin and store those in your mini fridge for whenever you're ready for those. Now, going back into cabins. Now, I am very much in love with my sea terrace. However, if anybody is willing to book me a suite, I am right there ready to go. Now, with my suites, there's different options here. I'm just going to show you a quick view of what one of my terraces are. This is actually my cheeky corner terrace. This is the second largest terrace on the ship. You get this huge balcony space with these beautiful loungers right there. Your hammock's waiting for you, but it's almost like you have half of the ship, the back of the ship, the aft of the ship, just for your balcony space. It's a really unobstructed, stunning view of the sea, but it's there waiting for you whenever you book your suite. Now, as you can tell right here on the right side, there's a little gold bar, but don't worry, this is not a little gold bar. This has got bottles there that are 350 milliliters that are right there waiting for you. And bonus, those bottles are first round on us if you book one of our Rockstar suites, but if you book our Mega Rockstar suites, you get unlimited refills. 78 suites per each of my lady ships, because remember, the ships are built the same. So total of 78 suites on all of my ships, with those being 63 being my rock stars. Those are your first level of suites that we have on. And then you go over to my mega rock stars. They're on deck 15. This is like the penthouse VIP rock star roadies waiting for you right there. And yes, the largest the largest suite that I have is over 2,100 square foot. That is larger than my first apartment that I had here, and probably my second and third combined. But these are not your average suites. Now, what is included in your Rockstar cabin? I did a quick little sweep and overview. There's 4 different types. You have your brilliant, seriously, cheeky quarter suite, and your sweet aft suite. And I want to share with you, you have with your Rockstar cabin, you have what's called a peekaboo shower. So that is actually a shower with this beautiful marble right here, where you have a window that views the ocean while you are showering. Now, you have a European king size bed that's also there. This is a fixed feature. It's not something that can be split between 2. And you have different amenities that are also there. So you can get access to an exclusive area called Richard's Rooftop. This is only for those that are booked into my suites, because you have a nice black Rockstar band showing everybody on the ship that you get access to these different areas. Now, like I had mentioned, you've got your in-suite bar, first round on us, with our Stray the Course beer loaded in there, which is a personalized beer that we had made here in Wynwood, right outside of Miami. Then I want to share with you something else. You get early access to pre-book your shore excursions as well as your dining if you like to go ahead and get a head start on booking these extras, and expedited boarding. Who doesn't like to be first in line, really feeling like that VIP rock star? We're going to make sure you get first in line on expedited boarding as well as early booking access before it goes out to general public. Now, concierge, we have to make sure you've got your Rockstar roadie. So you have a Rockstar roadie that's taking care of your needs, whether you need dining, you need entertainment booked, or of course, if you need some extra things in your cabin, we've got a concierge team right there waiting for you. Now, there's one thing that I almost forget to mention every time, because we don't have a photo of it, because it's just that exclusive to my suites. And that is a vinyl record player with records right there waiting for you. And yes, real vinyl is right there where you can go and play some of your favorite tunes. You can bring your own vinyls, or you can use the ones that we have. But it's really a fun way to bring that Virgin records along with Virgin Voyages to bring the families together. Now, Mega Rockstar cabins. I've only got 15 of those. So if you are someone that really likes to feel like the creme de la creme, this is the Rockstar cabins for you. Now, not only do you get those things that I mentioned with the Rockstar cabins, but since you're in the mega category, you also get private transfers to and from the ship. You get thermal spa access. You also get a concierge VIP called Red Glove Service. They are there at the call center for any of your pre-booking needs. So not only do you have a team on the ship, but you have a team shoreside as well to make sure that everything is up to par and ready for you when you get there. Now, what I absolutely love is you have bottomless in-room bar, as well as you have a daily bar pass throughout the ship, as well as at our beach club at Bimini, because everything you get on the ship you also get over there as just a leg of your journey. Now, premium Wi-Fi. This happens if you're in that Mega Rockstar suite. So not only do you get that basic Wi-Fi, but you also can get the premium where you can stream and show everyone at home all the FOMO of everything that you're enjoying. Now, remember I had mentioned you get the Pick-a-Boo shower. Now we're going to go to a Pick-a-View shower. So not only do you have a beautiful shower in your cabin that has a window that shows the beautiful sea sailing by you, but you actually have a shower on your balcony waiting for you as well. So if you'd like to take a shower on your balcony, you definitely can with a view. So something a little extra for that rock star feel. All right. Now that you've really gotten into that mood, you've seen all of the different vibes and seen where you're going to be staying, let's just dive in a little deeper, maybe do a little dancing and get some more about our ships. Now we're voyaging.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, chameleon. Come and go, you come and go.
And if you didn't notice, we actually had some of our very own sales managers in the background in that video. So you'll have to zoom in really far and you can see a sneak peek at some of our favorite sales managers in the background. But now I'm going to switch it over to the amazing Megan, who's going to tell you even more about how to save on your next booking.
Thank you so much, Lindsay. And who's ready to book? Because after all that great information, I feel like I would be pulling the trigger if I were all of you. I want to pull the trigger about 20 different times on all of our incredible itineraries. So currently for the month of August, our promotion, it's going to be varying depending upon where in the world you're wanting to travel and whether or not you're wanting to travel this year or in 2024. We currently have itineraries booking out into early fall of next year. But if you book by August 22nd, you're going to be eligible to get $400 off all Caribbean and repositioning voyages in 2023. And then also $500 off Caribbean voyages from January to April of next year. So some amazing dollars off of the Caribbean, which is great. And then we've also got $1,000 off our remaining Mediterranean voyages through October of this year as well. In addition to no single supplements for solo sailors who want to take advantage of that incredible sea terrace cabin, for example, for the remainder of this year as well. So wherever in the world you want to go, we've got some great offers for you. We've even got a few offers in the South Pacific on some of our New Zealand and Australian itineraries as well, if that's something you're interested in. And to make the deal even a little bit sweeter, we want to throw in some free bar tabs for you guys. So if you're going to be doing a voyage that is at least 7 nights or longer, we're going to throw in $600 per cabin. And then we're also going to throw in $300 for those of you who are booking a voyage that is 6 nights or fewer. So some of our Caribbean itineraries are going to be a little bit shorter, some more 4 and 5 night options. And so that $300 is going to come in handy when you're on board our ships. But that is not all. We have an incredible sailing club, which is our loyalty program. And for people who book and sail by the end of this year, you're going to be eligible to do a status match for a loyalty program that you can see there on the screen. So whether you've sailed with Azamara, MSC, Oceania, Royal, all of those different ones, if you meet that qualifying membership tier, we are going to give you some deep blue extras, is what we call them, as part of our sailing club. And so that's going to look like expedited boarding, an extra bar tab credit, premium Wi-Fi where it's available, an amazing dedicated sailor services support team on board, a cocktail event, some laundry, so you can really pack everything in a carry-on and get that laundry service on board. And then also my personal favorite, a $10 daily specialty coffee credit, because I gotta have my intelligentsia vanilla oat milk latte every single day. So if you have one of those qualifying membership tiers for any of those programs that are listed on this slide, please, please, please make sure to let your travel advisor know so that they can get that added to your booking. But we definitely want you to take advantage of that, because why not take advantage of free and upgraded experiences if you can? And if that's not enough to convince you guys to book an incredible Virgin Voyages, we are doing an onboard credit offer for those of you that book with your fantastic travel advisors within 7 days of this call tonight. So for those of you that elect to book a Insider or a Sea View cabin, you're going to receive an additional $50 in onboard credit, and that can be used pretty much anywhere on board our ships, which is fantastic. In additional $100 for those of you who book a Sea Terrace cabin, and then $200 for any Rockstar or Mega Rockstar suite. So that is in addition to those dollars off promotions for the Caribbean and the Med, as well as that bar tab bonus that you're getting as well. So it's definitely something we want you to take advantage of, and we definitely recommend working with your incredible travel advisors who likely invited you to be part of this call tonight. So we really recommend that you book by August 22nd to really take advantage of some of these offers and promotions that we have going. We want you to come and experience what it's like to set sail the Virgin way. And if you guys have any lingering questions, please make sure that you reach out to your travel advisor, because if they don't know the answer, even though they're all rock stars and incredible, they can reach out to us and we'll get them the answers that you need. But thank you so much for attending tonight's webinar. We're so glad that all of you joined. You guys asked some incredible questions, and now we just can't wait to have you on board very, very soon. So have a wonderful rest of your evening, work with your travel advisor, and get excited about Virgin Voyages.
Bye, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much.
Have a great evening, everyone.